Oh, yeah.
Breakfast of Champions, brother.
Yep, I'm sure everybody wants to see that, but
You never know as far as that. So let's see here. First things first, I will go ahead and I'll try to monkey this one up. And where is it? Nope, I don't want that. Let's see here. I want to come
just your
down.
screen share.
Yeah,
Are you going to throw us in the void again?
I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try real hard not to. Let's see here. First things first. Let's get back over here. Cancel. Get that. Let's see here. Knock that down. See if I can get this right this time. And then come up here. And there we go. We'll share that. Is that sharing?
Yep.
All right. There again. Once again, becoming almost a tradition with me. I want to say thank you from Pincus's little heart and mine and the guilds for the people you see here from Fantastic Dimensions Drop Dice, which is Chris Willem, and of course the One Shot Group, which just about I think everybody that's participates here most of the time has come through or by that avenue at one time or another. And this is just our way to say thank you for them taking their time, their energy, and their resources to help us enjoy our hobby and our time. And we do want to say thank you to them so very, very much. So with that, let me see here. I'll stop sharing that. And we'll knock that down. And we'll go over here. This is a little impromptu game today, somewhat. The quick throw together. And I believe I titled that shoot, let's see here. I even forgot what I titled it. That's pitiful. Have sword will defend here. So it's going to be an interesting one as far as that. So we'll go from, I guess, my left on the screen, and we'll have each player plug whatever they feel like they want to plug or say thank you to somebody if they're out there and introduce their character. And we have Dan to my left.
Okay, so going first, my name's Dan. Today I'll be reprising the role of Crawl X-Tier, the halfling, kind of savage tribal ranger. I don't really have a channel, but occasionally I run games for the Unnamed Adventures Guild and the One Shot Group. And yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Crawl again. It's been a while since I've had to go with Charles, so yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, I believe we got next over here. Let's see here. We got ourselves Ty.
Hey, morning. Hi, I'm Ty, and today I'm playing Fletch again. He's a human fighter in his early 20s, carries a longbow and a whip and a short sword, and it should be interesting today. And I'll send a shout out to my buddies Joe and Brennan over at Dice and Decks. It's an online gaming group, and you can look them up on Facebook. Again, it's Dice and Decks.
All right, Dice and Decks. I haven't heard about them. I'll have to go check them out there, Ty. Thanks for the information on them. And we'll jump over to fellow European compadre, Vincent.
Yeah. Hi guys, back again in one of Charles's games. I'll be playing my other guild character today, which is Silver Mithras, who is an albino wood elf, also kind of tribal, who is looking for acceptance because he was a bit of an outcast in his own tribe. Yeah, good to have a game today, and I'm sure you'll be right with this impromptu, Charles, because get it going.
All right, and let's see here. I don't know if I can share this or not. Oh, dropped it. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I dropped it. All right. Address there and maybe take care of some stuff there. All right. Well, what we have right now is we have where Riverwood has come and grabbed you guys and let you know that there was a job opening that Pincus had that he's funding himself to protect this dwarven caravan that's going out to this this cave mountain that has some unique and strange stone formation, and they're commissioned by the Guild and PINCUS to go ahead and mine some of this rock and bring it on back for further studies and use. And PINCUS and the Guild will go ahead and pay 75 gold pieces a person for the use of your services to protect the caravan out there and back, as far as that, just in case there's trouble to come around there. And he'll say he'll let you know again that you have to be careful. Right now, we have information that the Dust Shroud has been commissioned to take out. They have a kill list and bounty on guild members' heads, and kill list for the city, the Illumina City Council. So you need to cover your tails on that one and stay extra vigilant. And that the last group that went on out, they saw a lot of traffic of orcs and ogres and gnolls and like that, and drow up in this one area where the caravan has to go to get this stone. So with that, he'll have Riverwood go down to Quartermaster Bob and requisition 3 bracelets and hand them out to each of you. Each bracelet has 2 second-level cure wounds spells imbued into them with the activation key where you just say heal and do a personal heal upon yourself as far as that as a second level caster. With that, is there anything that any need to get into town, want to do in town before you head on out? The caravan is putting themselves together and ready and making ready to go. As far as turn the role play over to the players.
Silver is pretty ready for the job. As the Dusk Shroud were mentioned, you see him sitting with his cloak on, and he's spinning an arrow in his hands, and he's looking past the shaft of the arrow to see if it's straight, and he said, "Ha, the Dusk Shrouds, they already have a target on their foreheads. It's easy to hit them straight in the face." And he makes a throwing motion with the arrow, but doesn't actually throw it.
Fletch, Fletch is ready for the job and to get out of town for a little bit. But one thing he kind of wants to keep track of is he'll kind of ask around the guild a little bit and see what's the latest on the Dark Queen.
The latest that they have on the Dark Queen is that she reintegrated with Darzanan is what they suspect. The Prince of Chaos, and that was partially released, and that she's still trying to release her master and intends that way. But she also commissioned Vermilion to be the intercessor between her and the Dust Shroud to put the contract out on the council and the Unnamed Adventures Guild bounty, because of how well the guild has been doing in foiling her plans.
Okay.
Who is Vermilion, and how did they find out about this hit list?
Well, they found out about the hit list from the last party, because one of the an assassin that was that hit Jordan and Matthew with some drow poison had the canister small scroll list that had the names and the information on who they were tagging for the kill on the street. He found the was a silver scroll list and found it gleaming there and picked it on up. It wasn't until the end of the adventure that he actually Matthew actually opened it up at the guild, and they found out what the contents were. As far as that, there, I believe it was a 50 gold piece bounty on each guild member's head, as far as that, or not necessarily head, but proof of their death. Whether it was if they wanted to bring in the actual head or whether or not they wanted to bring in the ear, whatever, just proof that they killed them like any other bounty, like on a coyote or such. And that's where that had laid and developed to this point.
And who is Vermilion?
Vermilion's the out of character, Dan. That's the one that engaged the Death Shroud before for the Death Queen, for the for Fletch and some of the rest of us to steal that shard out of the vault.
Oh, I was asking in character because Pincus mentioned the name.
Oh, okay. In character, he'll say, we just know that she's some emissary of the Dark Queen, a lackey that don't have a lot of information on him. With the opening of some of the orbs, shards from the orbs chaos, magic is somewhat difficult at times to do the scrying that's needed, and that's also the other reason why the armbands there has a locate spell that's on it, kind of like a personal emergency beacon or location beacon, so it helps us scry with the scrying on you if we need to, so we can either pull you back in case of emergency or assist in one way or another as far as that goes.
So the price on our head is only 50 gold?
Yep.
I'm insulted. I got more than that in my pocket.
Well, you know.
Well, in that case,
you'll have to make yourselves a name, more of a name. That's just there's a lot more money involved with Gaius and Pincus and
Jordan.
Yeah, well, Jordan might. Yeah, the city councils and like that. But it's just the 50 gold pieces for the just the standard members, basically, of the guild, because they're just nuisances instead of directors of the counter forces.
So Silver would ask Pincus, so what's with this stone then?
Which stone?
Yeah, the stone that the dwarves are going after.
It's a stone that has special abilities towards magic and such, and we didn't know that we had any in this area at the time. But when the last group went out to track down the forces of the Dark Queen there, they ended up stepping into this cave and through a gate portal, and their descriptions of what the stone or the gate was made of lines up with this rare material, the stone.
Okay. Well, yeah, I know nothing of magic, but I can protect a caravan, so yeah, maybe we should go.
There actually is something Fletch would have liked to have done in the last week or two.
Okay.
He's got a 25 gold piece chit for Pincus's store.
Yep.
And he would like to cash that in kind of for a special order. I know it's silly. I mentioned it online a while back. He really does want to get like a portable flower vase that'll like fit down in his quiver. Just something wood that he can put water in. Maybe a sponge.
No problem. Pincus, would you mention in that? Pincus turned to Riverwood and tell him, go get that special order. I believe that came in just a couple days ago from the carpenters that we commissioned to have done on that.
Okay, and I don't know, like half a dozen dark red roses, I suppose.
Okay, and he'll say we can manage to get those before you go, and he'll send Riverwood to collect all that for you.
Okay, and I'll plop it when I get it. I'll plop it down in my or I'll set it gently down in my quiver.
All right.
Do I see these flowers going into the quiver?
Well, you probably will at some point here, but the wood that they use to make the vase, the portable vase from will be a knotted hard maple, almost like rock maple.
So I see one of these roses disappear into his quiver, and I say, Are you sure you want to shoot a knoll with a rose? I mean, it has sharp spikes, but I don't think it's going to do you much good.
I'm not going to be shooting.
What?
He wants to rain love upon them.
This is really weird.
Shower them with affection.
I admit it is really weird.
You should bring more weapons, if anything.
Well, I think I'm weighted down with enough weapons as is. You never know. I may meet a young lady on our journey.
A dwarf. Have you got the hook for dwarves?
Crawl will raise an eyebrow, just kind of like, what's with this guy?
All right. So in about a half hour, Riverwood comes on back, and he has about a half dozen flowers, as dark red as he could find, which some are not as dark as what you probably would want, but they're still a close shade of red. And you have your vase, and in through the door comes the short, even for a dwarf, kind of shortish and burly dwarf that comes in and says, "Master Pincus, the caravan's ready to go. Why are you holding us up? We make our money by our deliveries, you said." And such as
Yeah, this guy here just needed to get some flowers, but we were ready 10 minutes ago. Let's go.
We're coming.
Yes, let us depart.
All
Yes,
right.
let's go.
You'll head on. You'll head on out the gate of Illumina. Let's see here. Which gate will it be? And wrong. Let's see here. You'll head out the old, I believe it's the Oxcart Road Gate, South Gate. As far as that, let's see here. Let's zoom in just to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Yeah, Oxcart Road, the North Gate. You'll head on out. And the city's bustling. You notice a fair amount of average traffic. Nothing too out of the ordinary. It's now probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. You have half dozen dwarves with pony and cart. There's 2 carts and 4 ponies going. Some have supplies in the back of them. That one grumpy or burly dwarf that came on in that seems to be the caravan leader is you hear him mumble every once in a while under his breath about these guys just burning daylight. We should be up there mining. We're getting paid to mine.
Fletch will look. Is there room for someone in the back of the cart, like to stand up, but to ride along, or to sit?
Well, yeah. Right now there's one cart that's empty, and the back cart. The back cart's the one that's empty. The front cart is the one that seems to have a lot of the basic utensils and tonnage and other miscellaneous stuff that you would use for making a initial mining camp.
Fletch will go up and ask whoever the drover is if it's okay if he rides in the empty cart. He's thinking it might be good to have an archer with the carts.
And he'll say very gruffly, just as long as you don't keep slowing us down.
Okay. Fletch will climb in the back cart then.
He'll say, you humans always slow us down we need to get there.
We slow you down, even though we move faster than you.
Short speed.
No one moves faster than a dwarf towards a mine.
So yeah, Silver would like to be somewhere in the front of this caravan. So I don't know if he can keep up on foot. If he could, he would be walking in front of it. Otherwise,
Silver shouldn't have any problems. Your normal movement rate will be faster than what they're taking these ponies and carts. They're moving about 20. You're moving at 35. You can move 35 comfortably. Yeah. So.
All right. So you'll be walking in front of the front cart, having his bow on the ready the whole time, and just looking around.
And Crawl will do about the same. He'll be towards the front, and he'll be kind of just keeping his eyes peeled for an ambush, and occasionally looking down at the ground to see if there's any interesting tracks.
Roll me a perception check, Crawl.
That would be a 6.
Well, you really don't see anything that's too interesting down there on the ground at the moment. Looks to be like grass coming up through some of the cobblestones. That's about it. You'll make it out the north gate, and you'll be heading on out away from the city, and things just on the ox cart road seem to be standard. Nothing of any note. It's taking you probably though it's almost 11 o'clock by the time you get out the gate.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Silver is always a bit eager to show off his skills, so he'll be keeping an eye out for any bigger birds that might fly up as the caravan passes, and if he sees any, he would definitely try and shoot one of them out of the air. Just trying to show off.
Okay. The only birds you see are look to be of about the size of a sparrow.
Right. I'll sort of take aim at them and then think better of it.
Oh, okay. And everybody is moving along, and you're it's getting about noon now, and are you guys going to stop for lunch, or are you going to want to push on?
I'm thinking that's up to the dwarves, but then again, I'm riding and not walking.
Yeah, we're not calling the shots here.
I would try to convince them to push on, since we're only an hour out of town, and
you're not gonna.
And we stopped to smell the flowers earlier.
Yeah, you're not going to have any problems with trying to get them to push on. They're all eager about it, and you'll see towards the northeast where you're headed that it looks to be a little bit of smoke, black smoke coming on up. Looks approximately about 2 or 3 miles up from you guys.
I say, there's our lunch.
Perhaps we should do a little bit of advanced recon before we get there with the dwarfs.
Yeah, maybe. What do you say? We make a run for it a little bit?
Yeah, maybe we could shuffle ahead a little ways ahead of the rest of the group, just to make sure that...
but we can't leave the whole caravan by itself either.
Fletch will jump down from the cart and join his companions and say, "What do you guys want to stay? And I'll stealth ahead and look around and see what we've got."
A human stealthing ahead?
Yeah, a human stealthing ahead. A human with flowers stealthing ahead.
might make for good camouflage.
It might.
Well, I don't care. I can stay here. I can go ahead.
Or if the halfling thinks he's sneaky, he can go, and us big bold archers will stay here with the caravan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so you'll see Kral. He's clearly a ranger and dressed in basically plant life and animal matter and such like that, and he'll kind of motion to his allies and try to sneak off ahead in stealth.
All right. Give me 2 stealth checks.
All right, we have a 20 unnatural and a 18.
Okay. You go on down. You're going down this field, and you're getting over towards a slight rise, and the grass is about as tall as you are. And you're looking down, and you see a couple wagons that look to be on burning or getting done. There's still some flame, but it's really towards the tail end of it. As far as that, you don't seem to notice any movement per se.
Do the wagons look like they're circled, or all just kind of in a line on the path, or?
Well, they look like they were on a forward march in the same direction that you were. However, it looked like they may have been trying to circle up, but just didn't get quite there.
And to what degree does it look like they're burned? Do they look like they've been burning for a couple hours, or like they were just lit up recently?
It looks like they probably have been burning for several hours.
And as I got a little bit closer, do I notice any paths or strange trails or footprints or anything like that?
Roll me a perception check.
And that would be a 16.
Okay, you'll notice that there's the grass is beaten down pretty well here. You can definitely tell that the ground's been kicked up, and that there's some larger than for you, larger.
That could be anything.
Yeah, footsteps, but they'll look familiar to you, like you've seen them in the past. Not a whole lot, but some.
Like orc, perhaps?
No.
Or larger still?
No, not larger still, but somewhat goblinoid.
Okay.
And with as much of the tracks that are seem like run on over from one side to the other, and you're really not up there, but at the moment, but that's about the best you can tell at this juncture.
All right. Still keeping a little ways ahead of the wagon crew. I want to kind of try to sneak a bit closer and see if I can see anything else.
All right. Give me another perception or stealth check, rather.
Stealth or perception?
Both.
Okay, first stealth, and that's a 24.
Okay.
Then perception is a natural 1.
Okay. You feel like you're being very, very stealthy as far as that, but you don't see outside of the smoke. You don't seem to notice much of anything that in itself is you see the visage seems to be so horrifying. Your mind's fixated on that, and you're having a hard time concentrating.
Yeah, I'm spending so much of my concentration trying to stay hidden that I'm not really seeing what's in the distance that well.
All
So,
right.
You can't look out above the tall grass you're hiding in.
can't see
All
the
right.
forest from the trees.
All right. We're gonna jump on back to Fletch and the dwarves and the silver. What are you guys doing?
Same old, keeping up the front. Yeah.
Yeah, just ride it. I'll climb back in the back cart again, and we're just riding along, heading in the direction.
Okay. Give me perception checks from each of you.
Yep. 15.
Okay.
And 19.
Okay. As you're moving up towards the direction that the smoke has been coming, you guys hear noises coming. That's north. You're going north, so that'd be east, slightly east, more easterly from you. As far as that, and they're somewhat loud, and you notice that the dwarven caravan leader seems to have taken and started putting a little bit more whip to the ponies to get them to move along. As far as that,
What kind of noises?
it. What languages do you guys understand?
Let me see. Common and Elven.
Common and Orcish.
Okay. Nothing that either one of you can understand, but you hear what to you guys would be somewhat guttural barks, almost by tone. Being that you're both of a fighter vet, that almost like barking out commands.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'd definitely be keeping an eye towards that direction, and I might even take a position on the right side, so that's the east side of the front cart, instead of being in front of the front ponies. So.
Fletch will ask the dwarves if any of them recognize the language.
The cavern leader will mutter under his breath. What you'll hear is stinking goblins always pestering.
Yeah, getting the bow out and readying it just in case.
And as you guys are getting up towards where Crawl was, you'll notice right a band of about 6 somewhat evil-looking characters. Where are you at? That they seem to be in chain mail, and you see some shields, and you see one that seems in would be like a plate.
Sorry, like a what? You sort of.
You see one in plate,
Oh yeah.
or what appears to be like a plate, a half plate or so.
Yeah. And these are goblins?
Well, that's what the the cavern leader was complaining about. But as they start coming on up, you notice that they're taller than what goblins would be.
Bloody hobgoblins.
It could be.
All right. Yeah, so I would definitely get arrows ready, and as soon as
Okay.
I feel that they're charging and there isn't any concealment, I would try and fire shots.
When I looked ahead earlier, did it look like there was room enough for our carts to kind of pass the burning ones?
Well, there's there'd be room enough to pass them. I mean, you got a pretty wide open plain of grass plain,
Okay.
tundra that's there. As far as that, and you see, you hear a loud noise, which is the caravan itself that's coming because these ponies are moving right along. They're not trying to be stealthy. You hear the dwarves kind of muttering and complaining. You see them bouncing all around in these carts coming towards your direction. And you guys up there, you see Crawl down there, and you see these wagons that have been burnt, that are still slight flames on some, but basically just black smoke still. Charred
Do
wood.
I see these troops that they saw as well?
No, you don't, not yet. Because they're far enough behind that you wouldn't necessarily have the vantage point of seeing them yet.
Oh, they're behind the caravan then?
Yeah, they're off to the right and kind of behind them.
Okay.
So how far away are these goblinoids?
They're right now about 100 yards out.
Okay. Yeah, just keep an eye fixated on them, see if they're catching up, and if they come in range.
They're slowly catching on up.
All right.
And if you're an archer, then they're within range.
Well, I would not hesitate to fire then.
All right. Go ahead. We'll give you, if you guys want to roll for initial, you know your own order.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure.
Are we rolling initiative or attacks?
Initiative, so you know the order within yourselves. At the
Okay.
moment, because the monsters will have bottom.
All right, I'll kind of head back to the caravan when I see they're fighting and roll initiative.
All right.
All right, I got a 7.
All right, so it's Ty, me, and then Crawl. Or Fletch, rather.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Fletch.
I guess that makes sense since I wouldn't have seen them or realized they were there until you guys started attacking.
True.
Fletch will let loose with an arrow, and he's aiming for the plate guy.
All right.
And he got a 23
Well, that'll hit him.
with his long. Let me see, 9 points of damage.
Nice.
All right. Let's see.
Is this plated guy taking up the front in their sort of arrangement?
Not really. He's kind of in the rear of them.
Okay.
Directing traffic, so to say, commanding
Yeah.
them.
In that case, I would go for the front.
All right.
Ooh, only 10.
10.
Yeah.
You just miss.
All right. From backpedaling, because I'm walking behind the cart, it's sort of hard to take aim. So I hit the ground in front of them.
All right. And crawl.
Seeing that they're so far away and I only have a short bow, I think I'm gonna kind of get on one of the carts, pull my bow, and kind of steady it and ready it for when they come within 80 feet. And once they get within 80 feet, I'm gonna fire a shot at the guy in play, or whichever one comes within 80 feet first.
Okay. And let's see here. How many of these buggers did I tell you there was?
6.
That's what I thought. All right, just got to. Ooh. One, two, three, four, one more. Okay, and that you see that there's the 5 that are up in front. They pull out their longbows and they go to return fire since they see the arrows that come, and their captain barked out the orders since he got hit. And let's see here. Crawl will be Crawl. You'll be 1 and 2. Fletch or Ty, you'll be 3 and 4. And Vincent Silver, you'll be 5 and 6. Let me see here. Grab a D6. The one is toward the first one is towards Silver. And let's see here. Second one shot towards Silver.
Bring it.
And the third one shot towards Crawl. And doggone. And they don't like you. Silver has that'd be the 4th one shooting towards them.
What?
And one of them, the last one, shoots at Ty or Fletch. So let's see here. They get a plus.
Goodbye, evil world.
Well, hopefully.
They should have disadvantage if they're still that far out, so you should be okay.
No, they don't. Their longbows are well within distance of, just like their longbows were.
Is it long distance disadvantage unless they're within like 150 feet? 150 feet's close range and 600's long range.
150's normal range and 600 feet is long range, which would be disadvantage. But like I told them, they were 100 feet out. 100 feet out.
Oh, I thought they were 300 yards.
No.
Or 100 yards, 300 feet.
Yeah, okay, that is correct. I did say 100 yards. So that okay. So we'll go with disadvantage on that, and I gotta add some of these up.
We might also have partial cover from the
But
carts, maybe.
let's see here.
I don't. As I'm running beside it.
Okay. 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 All right. Let's see here. That was this. That first one was on silver. Silver. Your AC, is it 17 or
15.
15? All right. You got hit with an arrow from there. The second one was on. Oh, you also. But that's a miss. It comes close, but that's a miss because that was a 10. And the third one was on crawl, and that was a 16 hit you, crawl.
Yep, 16 just hits me.
Okay, and that's that one. And let's see here, and then this one here will miss Silver. He only got a 5. And then Fletch, does a 12 hit you?
No.
No? Okay, so there's only just a 2. Let me get to, okay. That will be 5 points for Silver and 7 points for Crawl. Alrighty, and that bring you back up to the top of the order with Fletch.
I will take a shot at one of the archers.
Okay.
And I take it I have disadvantage also.
Yes.
Well, the best I got is a 16.
That will hit, I believe. No, okay, that misses. My bad.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So this we are still moving. I take it.
Yes, you are. And
all right. So I would be backpedaling, and while I was backpedaling last turn, I took a horrible shot, and then I get hit in the same, like right after I fired my shot, and I would decide to crouch down and get on one knee and stop moving for a bit so I can take better aim and get pretty low. And were they running while they were shooting, or were they just stopping and shooting as well?
They were stopping, shoot, and move.
I would take a defensive stance and wait till they get within a reasonable range so I can shoot.
Okay, ready to action. And go ahead, crawl.
How fast does it seem like they're advancing on us? I mean, because we're moving and they're moving. I guess how quickly are they starting to gain on us?
Well, you guys are moving a little bit faster now. Well, the caravan is because they were whipping up the ponies, so they're doing about 35 feet. The hobgoblins are moving at 30 feet. So
we're actually
they're moving. The caravan's moving a little bit faster. The distance is staying about about the same as what it was.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna stop readying my bow if we're going a little bit faster than they are. I'm gonna kind of seek cover and try to keep my eyes peeled ahead of the caravan just to make sure nothing jumps us from in front while we're trying to get away.
Okay, where are you trying to seek cover from? Just on the lay of the land there, or
No, I had got up on the first cart.
Okay.
And so I guess I'm seeking cover either on or behind that cart and kind of trying to keep my eyes peeled ahead just to make sure we're not ambushed or doubly ambushed.
Okay. And they'll fire again. Oh, let's see here. Let's see here. Ooh, someone's getting lucky. All right, and there's that. Yep, there we go. And one is shooting at Fletch. The first one there. And let's see. And the second one is shooting at Crawl. Third one shooting at Crawl. And damn, fourth one shooting at Crawl.
Before I get killed, how much bonus do I get for cover?
Well, you get you'll be getting +4.
Okay.
And just because they're shooting at you, don't mean they're hitting you. I'm just trying to
Let's hope not.
do the roll down as far as that. And
Crawl's just sitting on the front, looking
shooting
at his bracelet, seeing the arrows coming, going, heal, heal, heal.
Oh, that's right, we got bracelets.
The last one shooting Fletch. So with that,
So they completely
Fletch,
ignored
on the
the
first
target.
yeah. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Oh, and that'd be for 4
Unless
points
I've got cover for being in the cart, but I'm not particularly trying to hide or anything.
Okay. But that'd be 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And disadvantage there. Crawl, you see an arrow come just wide from you that misses. And then you'll see another one that a little bit closer, but still pretty wide, that misses. And then, let's see here. And then this one gets even just a little bit closer, but still misses. Almost like they're stepping it on down, trying to zero in on you. And Fletch, you'll get hit for 2 points of damage with a second arrow. That miserable buzzard. Non-shooting.
Is it too late to offer them flowers and say we come in peace?
You probably could try it, but there again, now Silver, you had a readied action though during that melee. Were you gonna go ahead and do anything,
Well,
or staying ready?
my action was that as soon as they come in range, I would like to shoot one. So if they're in
Right.
range within this
Well,
turn, then
well, they were in range during that, just that it was at disadvantage because it was long range. They're
yeah,
getting
yeah,
closer.
but I meant like at point blank, so I can
That's
fire a normal shot.
well, that's what I thought you meant. That's
Yeah.
it won't be until probably about this next coming around that they'll be up there. I'm going to give you guys take away disadvantage for you guys. The movement is bringing it on up.
Mm-hmm.
You'll notice that the caravan is slowing on down. The caravan driver is seems like he's wanting to pull up on the burn wagons there for some additional cover. As far as that, so top of the order, Fletch.
Okay, I'll take an arrow shot at one of the archers.
Okay.
Come on. And I got a 25
That will hit.
for 6 points of damage.
6 points. Okay. Ready? Silver.
Yeah. So no longer disadvantage.
No longer disadvantage.
So do I take the ready action and then my normal
Yeah.
action?
Yeah, go ahead. You'll be able to pop. I'll give you 2.
All right. Wow, these rolls, man. So a 17 and a 12.
Both miss.
17 misses as well. Okay. Yeah. I'm staying on one knee.
Okay, the caravan is leaving you behind then.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
I'm confident that I can run back there.
All right. Just making sure we understand the situation. All right, Crawl.
Alright, so still undercover, I kind of pop my head out. I kind of like to see what I see up around the burning carts and stuff, see if I see anybody like lying in wait, and then kind of cast a gaze back towards the guys who are shooting at us just to judge distance.
Okay, you don't see anybody lying in wait, and you'll feel that they're about 100 feet, about 100 feet out.
All right, knowing
100, 125.
Okay, knowing that's still a bit far a shot for me, I'm gonna kind of pop back under cover and continue to keep an eye peeled.
All right. Righty. And that's a 17 from one of them. 18 from 18 from 16. Okay. There we go. And the first one is going to be shooting at Fletch. And second one will be shooting at Fletch. Third one will be shooting at Crawl. Fourth one at Crawl. And the fifth one at Silver. Okay. 17, first one. That'd be, I believe, an 18 on the Fletch.
That will hit.
Okay. Let's see here. Ooh. 6 points of damage. And 14 on Fletch. Oh, that misses, right?
That is a miss, correct.
Oh, okay. Crawl, 16. That will miss you, I take it.
Yep, if cover's the same, yeah.
Yep, cover's the same. And then the next one, that's a miss. And a 17 on silver. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay. And 9 points of damage.
Oh, what?
And top of the order.
Okay, Fletch is real quick going to go ahead and take his second wind to get some hit points.
Okay.
And okay, he gets back 6.
All right.
That doesn't. And then he will take a shot at the archer he hit earlier.
Okay.
And I got a 23.
That will hit.
4 points of damage.
He's not looking too healthy, but he's still standing. Silver.
Yeah. So as I'm sitting there waiting for these guys to come relatively close, I just get an arrow absolutely in the chest, and I draw it out, and I see the bracelet, and I put my other hand on the wound, and I say, "Heal." And how's the second level cure?
2d8 plus we'll take the modifier of the plus.
All right. So what was the modifier you said?
Plus 3.
Okay, so 10 back. Okay, cool. That's nice. And that was just a verbal command, so I guess I can shoot still. I would try to return the favor to the guy that hit me with a 26.
That hit.
Nice. There we go, 12 damage.
12 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He falls dead in his tracks.
Nice. Revenge is sweet. Okay.
Okay. Crawl.
Alright, once again, kind of popping my head out. How far do these guys look from me?
Right now, they'll look about 80 feet from you.
Alright, so I'm feeling confident that I can hit at that range, but it's still a little bit of a stretch. Do I see any that I think, like with an arrow sticking out, someone who may have been hit previously?
Oh, yeah, you definitely see, you see now that there's only 4 of them.
Okay.
That are there, standing, not counting the captain. As far as archers, 4 archers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. You see one that fell, and you see one that has 2 arrows, pretty well placed. One that looks like maybe down around the gut, and the other one up on the one side of the chest.
Does it look like the captain's been hit previously?
Yes, you can see that he has an arrow that sticking in him, but he still seems to be moving pretty good.
All right, I'll start by casting my Hunter's Mark on the captain.
Okay.
And once I have that mark on the captain, I'm going to try to take a shot at him.
All right. Is there a saving throw on that?
No, it's basically just targets him, and if I hit him, I do additional damage. But it takes my bonus action to cast it on him.
Okay.
Alright, so making my attack. That would be a 21.
That hits.
Yeah, I get my damage die, I get my Hunter's Mark die, and because he's been hit, I get my Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
Are you being awesome while I was gone?
I'm trying, but I rolled poorly, so that is a total of 9 damage.
Okay. He doesn't look too awful bad.
Yeah, I rolled 2 2s and a 1, so. And that'll be my action.
Okay. And they will return fire. Right. Oh, no. What's that? Damn. That guy ain't rolling good now. There, that's better. Ooh. That sucks for them. Let me roll. I'll bring that up onto that point. We'll do that. Okay.
Are you rolling critical misses?
Actually, the last one, that's exactly what he did.
Nice.
All right. Fletch, the first one will be shooting at you. Crawl, the second one was shooting at you. Third one's shooting at you, Crawl. And the fourth one is shooting at who's for? Okay, that's Fletch. Alrighty. Alright. So Fletch, the first one when he was shooting at you, he misses terribly because I believe a 7 doesn't even come close to you.
No, it doesn't.
And then Crawl, he misses you just as terribly because I don't believe a 7 comes close to you. However, Crawl, 16 hit you on the third one?
Yeah, 16 hits. I'm no longer in cover.
Yeah, alrighty. And that's 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Ready? And now the last one that was firing on Fletch did a critical miss. So let's see here. Roll percentage dice. Let's see what.
He decapitates himself with his arrow.
I don't know about that, but let's see here. 60 critical miss chart. That makes sense. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, all of a sudden you see he's pulling right on back, and it seems like he just was going to try to put some extra effort into it, and then you see him wince, and then all of a sudden he drops his draw arm, and it drops it and kind of goes limp, and his bow just kind of on the other is slapped onto his wrist and flings away. The arrow goes into the ground, and from what you could see, it looks like he lost use of that left arm. So I got to remember him because he can't do much there. Top of the round.
Okay. Fletch isn't going to bother with him, but he'll send an arrow at one of the other archers, and got a 25
That will hit.
for 9 points of damage.
Alrighty. And Silver.
Yeah, just trying to be cruel. I'm going to I'm going to aim at the other arm of this guy that just messed up his bow shot.
Okay.
24.
That'll hit.
All right. 6 damage.
Okay.
So I'll see him failing with that bow, and I just say, loser, and I shoot in his other shoulder.
Okay. Crawl.
I'm going to make another shot for that captain.
All right.
And that is only a 12.
Yeah, this is
Alright, and with that, I'm done.
okay. All right. Let's see here. We got one. Oh, I like that. Somebody's not gonna, but that's a 12. All right. And they're up about 60 feet from you now, but let's see here. The first one is going to take number one, which is crawl. And silver gets number two. And crawl gets number three. Okay. They left Fletch alone on that one. And 17 will go ahead and hit crawl, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. For
As long as it's not 417.
check. That will be 7 points of damage.
Ow.
And then for silver, 13. Does that hit you?
Nope.
Okay, so that's a miss. And then, let's see here. For crawl, the 21 will hit. And that will be for 8 points of damage.
Jeez, wow. I better start looking into those healing bracelets. 'Cause I'm very bloody and kind of stooped over, I guess.
Okay. And that brings us up to the top of the order. And they'll make their moves. That puts them about 40 feet from you.
How far away from me though? Because I was still sitting there waiting.
Well, they're right on top of you.
Okay, good.
Okay, Fletch will take another shot at one of the archers that's been hit,
Okay.
and we'll get an 18
That just hits.
for, come in, 11 points of damage.
Okay. I'm going to get, there's three of them that's been hit. 1, 2, or 3.
2.
All right. And he drops. Okay. Silver.
Yeah, so how far? 10 feet? 0 feet?
10, I'll give them 10 feet by the time you notice that they're up on top of you.
Yeah. Okay, so I would take the bow, put it on my back, grab 2 rapiers, and just wait until they just ready actions until they run past me, so I can start stabbing.
Say what?
I would put the bow away, take out 2 rapiers, and just ready an action for if they try to run past me, so I can stab.
Oh, okay. Crawl.
So, what kind of action is it to use this healing thing? Because I am really hurting.
I'd say a swift action.
Okay, so it doesn't use up my action? Cool. Alright, I am healing. Heal me! So, that would be 11 hit points.
Okay.
And then I guess I will take a shot at the captain again.
Okay.
So let's see. That would be a 13, so I'm sure I probably miss.
That missed.
All right.
All right. Yeah. They're gonna try to attack you guys. There's a. Okay, let me find another spot in this paper. Alrighty, and let's see here. The first one will be going after Fletch. The second one will be going after Fletch. Third one will be going after Silver. And the fourth one will be going after Silver.
One of these has one arm, correct?
Yes, most correct.
How does he attack?
With his bow.
With one arm.
That's right. Like a stick.
Okay.
And Krull has the captain that's going to attack him.
Okay, so the captain's up at the front of the cart now.
No, he's the captain's within.
Oh, he's shooting at me?
Yeah, he's going to be throwing a javelin.
Okay.
But all right. For Fletch, does a 15 hit?
No.
All right. And a 7, does that hit?
No.
All right. Silver, does a 19 hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Silver,
Yeah,
19
yeah.
hit you?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. And does a 13 hit you?
Nope. No.
Okay. Righty, and let's see here. Take, he pulled take 5 points of damage. The one with the one arm that's up there, he came on up and he kind of hit you with his with the bow itself.
All right, that means I get my readied action, I think.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And the other one, I believe a 13 missed you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So take your ready action.
All right, 2 scimitars. The lowest of which is a 21.
Shit, that hits.
Yep. So that's 10 damage from slashing with 2 scimitars, just like whoosh.
All right, that the one-armed guy, he drops.
Nice.
As far as that, Krull, does a 13 hit you?
Nope, 13 misses.
All right, javelin misses you, and that puts us up to the top of the order.
Okay. Fletch is going.
And there's only one. There's 2 of the other archers that are there, plus the captain that's still standing.
Fletch is going to jump off the back of the cart onto the road, but he'll stand there and take another shot at one of the archers.
Oh, okay.
The one on the left. Number
Okay.
1, I guess.
Okay, that's the one that has arrows in.
He only got a 13.
That'll miss.
Okay.
Silver.
Yeah, I'm just what I was thinking was that I would position myself in a way that if they wanted to get to the card, they would have to come past me. So I'm hoping I could get some attacks of opportunity out of that.
Yes,
So what
you'll
later?
have one. You'll have one attack opportunity because one of the ladder archers that had to move by you.
He already passed me.
No, he would have to move by you. So
Yeah,
you go ahead and
exactly.
take your attack of opportunity.
Mhm. Okay, so that's just one attack, right?
Yep,
So that would be a 20,
that a hit.
and slash it for 6.
All right. Okay.
And then, yeah, I guess I could do my normal attack then as well, right?
Yep. Go ahead.
So that would be with 2 scimitars. A 16 and a 13.
Missed on both.
All right. Okay.
Ready? Crawl.
Alright, so still kind of standing on that front cart and still kind of feeling pretty beat up, I am once again going to say, heal me! And recover, this time, 12 hit points.
Okay.
So let me edit that real quick. And then after that, kind of seeing the javelin whiz by me that the captain threw, seeing how he's still a little ways away, I'll level my bow and fire another shot at him.
Okay.
And that will be a 19.
That a hit.
Cool. And so, firing upon him. Oh, that dice went flying. So, firing upon him, I do 12 damage.
All right. Ready? Okay, and they're up, and there's only one. All right, let's see here. First one will be shooting at rather Crawl. Second one will be shooting at Silver. And the captain will be shooting at Crawl. So Crawl, a 12, does that hit you?
Nope, that misses.
Okay. Silver, does a 8 hit you?
No.
Okay. Crawl, does a, let me check the captain here just to make sure with his range. Does a 22 hit you?
By and far.
And 5 points of damage. And you have a javelin kind of stuck into your upper thigh. And it's the top of the order. Fletch.
I think he might be frozen because he doesn't seem to move.
I know, and kind of looking at that. Hey, Fletch. Let's see here.
How are you, buddy? Oh, there we go. Some action.
I wonder if he realized he was frozen.
Oh, okay.
Fletch, you froze on us and you're muted, so we heard nothing of you so far.
Yeah, I realized I was frozen.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
But you're back.
My go then.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and take my action surge, and I'm going to take 2 shots at the captain.
Okay.
And I got an 18 and an 11.
Say again.
18 and 11. Am I frozen up again?
I heard you.
I didn't hear, so it may be on my internet side.
18 and 11.
Okay.
18 and 11?
Yeah, 18 and 11.
All right, the 18 a hit, the 11 misses.
Now I'm frozen. Yes.
No, you're black.
Did the 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. For 4 points of damage.
Alrighty. Silva.
Yeah, so if I'm envisioning this correctly, there's 2 archers that has run by me, and I can now get to the captain properly, I think, or not?
Yes.
Alright, so I would move in on him and take the 2 scimitars and just do like a spin and backhand him like with one and backhand him with the other.
Okay.
So that would be... the first one goes straight into his plate, but the second one is a crit.
Okay. Roll me some percentage dice.
Yep. 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. You do your damage plus half more.
Okay. So this was the offhand, so there's no bonus on that. So it's 1 plus and a half. Is, I guess, 2 damage.
What? Well, you did whatever your damage plus half again.
Yeah, that's 1.5 total. So I guess 2.
Oh man.
That's the worst critical ever.
Yes. You hit him square though.
Okay. Taking a bit of yeah, this is sad. Taking a bit of comfort in how I hit him, I guess I'll use my action search and try this whole thing again.
Okay.
Not too good. 12 and 16, both of them miss, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
16 just misses.
So you see Silver just going all out, spinning with his scimitars and slashing and making pirouettes, and just one of them seems to he deflects all of them expertly, and just one of them hits him, and it barely even does anything. So you see Silver just with his look on his face, like, oh my god. And action surge is a bonus action, I think, so I can't heal, right? No. Okay. Done.
Alright, Crawl.
Alright, so kind of seeing how Silver is distracting the captain, I will knock this javelin away from my leg, and I'll try to ready my bow and shoot him from behind.
Shoot who?
Shoot the captain from behind while Silver's kind of distracting him.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do much else.
Well, let's hope he's at least distracted enough that I managed to hit, but we'll see. So that would be a pretty poor shot. It's only a 13.
All right, that misses.
And with that, I'm just kind of frowning.
All right. Damn.
What a waste of an action surge as well.
That's in there. And ooh. All right, let's see here. The first one will be on Silva. Second one is on Crawl. Third one, which is the captain on Silva. And let's see here. Silva.
Trouble.
21 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
When
Let's
trouble
see here.
fills my world, you bring me peace.
Oh, that was from that, so that's an arrow. 2 points of damage
Thank God. Yeah, okay.
as far as that. A 10 crawl, does that hit you?
Nope. See it whiz by.
All right. And a crit for Silva.
I'm dead.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, it could be a crit for 2 points.
Yeah, it could be, but I highly doubt it.
It's happened before.
Yeah. And
Trying to be all heroic and stuff, and then this is what you get.
yeah. 2d6. Okay. You get one of your scimitars are knocked out of your hand,
Okay.
and you
I'll take
off 5 points of damage.
Ooh, I'm standing.
And what you saw was that this great sword from the hobgoblin captain just
All right.
hitting you
Okay.
and knocking the scimitar out of your hand. It just hits you just right. And that brings us to the top of the order. Fletch.
The Silva still look like he's in real bad shape, I take it.
Oh, yeah.
I will run up behind him and hand him a healing potion and say, "Here, drink this."
Oh, thank you. That's so cute.
He's trying to
It's the only one I've got, so enjoy it.
Do I get a flower with that?
He's just trying to get in good with the family.
You get a flower. If you survive, you get a flower. If you don't survive,
All right. I'll make sure
put
I'll
a flower
survive.
in your grave. Either way,
There's going to be a flower somewhere. All right.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome. So is that all you can do, or do you do more?
And I'm taking it that's all probably.
Okay. Well, then I will definitely drink this potion. So is that 2d4? Yeah, right?
Yeah, 2d4.
Plus 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 7. There we go. And then, liking the feel of that, I'm gonna say heal me as well. So that was 2d8 plus 2. So that's 12, 14. And back to full. Nice. But no more bracelets. So drinking a potion, normal action, I guess. Healing me, standard action, I guess. So I could still use one scimitar?
Yep. Well, you only
Cool.
got one in your hand anyways.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So, revenge. Nope. 9. This guy just keeps blocking all my shots, knocking my scimitars out of my hands. I can totally not deal with this captain.
Okay. Crawl.
Alright, so having missed the captain so many times, Crawl is a little seething, and he pulls out an arrow that looks a little bit different from the rest, and it's one of his lucky arrows. And he puts it in his bow and kind of lines up the shot for a second, and again tries to fire a shot off at the captain.
Okay.
Let's hope the flavor actually makes the arrow a little lucky. And that's actually an 18.
Got a hit.
Alright, so that would be for... Oh, not a... I guess it's an okay roll. 11, 15.
Okay, he drops.
Alright, so he kind of lines up this lucky arrow, kind of seeing him pestering Silver, and the arrow kind of flies true and smacks him right in the back of the head. And it hits, his head jerks a little bit, and then he just drops like a sack of potatoes.
Okay. And that leaves only 2. Let's see here. Huh. Well, that's Silva. And Crawl. The first one shoots at Silva. 16 hit you?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that'd be for 7 points of damage.
Man, I'm confident. Okay.
And does a 3 hit you, Crawl?
If it did, I'd be in serious trouble, but no, it misses.
Okay, top of the order.
Okay, Fletch will move back away from Silva now and will launch an arrow at the archer on the left.
Okay.
And that's a natural 20.
Okay, roll me percentage.
$71.
71. All right. You disarm them and 2 times the damage.
So is higher better on your crit table?
I
that?
didn't hear any of that other than I disarmed him.
Yeah,
Seems
you
like
do
I-
double damage.
I said you disarm them and you do double damage.
Okay, that'll be 16 damage total then.
Should do it.
Okay, he drops.
Alright, nice. So there's one left. So being absolutely frustrated with how this battle with this captain played out, I will grab the scimitar that he disarmed me from the floor, and I will run up to this last guy and just sort of charge with 2 scimitars, trying to get some frustration at. And that'll be a 18 and an 11.
The 18 a hit.
Alright. For 6 damage slashing.
Okay, he drops.
Alright, so I run in and I just let out a scream and I'm like, ah! And I drop him with the first swing, and the second swing, as he's already down, just goes over the top of his head.
All right. at this juncture, let me take a break, and if you guys need, we'll take about a 2 or 3 minute break, and I'll be right back.
All right,
Sounds
no
great.
worries. All right, all my healing is gone. Out of healing and in depth to Fletch.
Alrighty. And we're back. Alrighty. Are we?
I think it's just you and me. I think everybody else
Okay.
is still
All
on.
right. Alrighty, that's all right.
Dangerous, dangerous hobgoblins.
Well, the hobgoblin captain actually is more dangerous than I kind of made him.
It's probably a good thing we sunk some arrows into him early.
Oh yeah, because see, he has multi-attack, and he has he makes 2 great sword attacks.
Okay, I would have been dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
As far as that, plus his, he's not too bad with his javelin, so, and he can inspire leadership, so
Yeah.
he's not too bad.
You see,
Who's-
I would really be an archer normally, but I thought, yeah, are we just gonna sit on this caravan, all three of us, and shoot? I'm like, nah, let's not do that. And it nearly cost me my life, but
Well, what's funny is that the foot soldier hobgoblins have a better armor class than the captain.
hmm,
That's surprising.
Right? Because with the half plate, he has an armor class of 17. With the hobgoblins, with their chainmail and shield, is 18.
it's high, man.
Oh, because the other ones had shields.
Yep.
But they were shooting, so how would they be carrying shields though?
Bucklers. I don't know. I hate to say it like that, but
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Because reasons.
Yep.
But anyways,
Three
and we're back.
hobgobs.
Well, Fletch will go over and offer a rose to Silva and say, "Here,
Okay.
you've earned it."
Earned it by missing all the time. Well, thank you. I will repay you in due time.
And then Fletch is going to go around to the archers and retrieve some arrows to fill his quiver back up.
All right,
Yeah.
you'll get the.
I was the same.
Yeah, I'd like to start searching the hobgoblins.
Okay. As you search the hobgoblins, you'll between all the hobgoblins, you'll get a grand total of 25 gold pieces. You guys that shot arrows, you'll be able to salvage about 50% of what you would have for full quivers. From between what the hobgoblin arrows and the ones that you shot that you're able to pull out of the victims.
Okay.
All right.
You'll see 3 javelins. One was still in the kind of like a quiver on the back of the hobgoblin captain, and one was in the leg of the halfling, and the other one's just sticking in the ground. As far as that, and on top of that, when you're searching, you'll find 3 bags full of this strange black-gray rock. Let's see, is there anything else that you would... Oh, you'd also find shields, hobgoblins wearing chainmail, the captain wearing half plate, so there'd be humanoid half plate there, and long swords and some long bows, plus the great sword that the captain had.
I'd definitely take a shield and one of those sacks of, what is it, gray stones?
It's a black gray stone. It's a pretty good sized sack. So
Yeah, Fletch will take one of those bags and go back up to the dwarves and ask them if they know what this stone or rock is.
let's see here. Let's see if they'll know. The caravan master. When you get up there, you'll notice that that all the dwarves seem to be rather grievous, and such. And they're not paying a whole lot of attention to you, but the caravan leader will go ahead and tell you that he believes this may be some of the stone that he was commissioned to get. And laid out in front of them, you'll see 6 dwarven bodies that have been massacred.
Are these dwarves from our caravan or from the one that was burned?
The one that was burned. The caravan you were commissioned to protect is all full and healthy.
So Silver would walk up to these bodies, and the rose that he just got from Fletch, he would put it in front of the bodies, kneel, and take a moment to close his eyes.
All right.
And he would walk over to the leader of the caravan and ask, "Were these colleagues of yours?"
They're from a clan of ours. We didn't realize they might have been out this way, but maybe they heard of this stone also.
Mm-hmm. May they rest in peace. We found some of this stone as well.
And you'll see 1 or 2 bags of the stone still in one of the charred carts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not being much of one for conversation, Carl will kind of look around the carts and kind of survey the scene, kind of to see if there's any other tracks, like if anyone else might have been involved in the ambushing, and kind of just see if anything else is out of place.
Roll me a perception.
Perception is a 19.
Okay. You don't notice anything out of place. Everything looks, if you want to use the term normal for what a battlefield would look like.
So no other tracks other than the Hobgoblin crew?
No, that's the only tracks that you notice.
Okay. And I'll relay that back to our group and the captain.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably try to gauge how these wars want to go about their lost comrades and see if it would be appropriate to, stop for a while and maybe have some food and mourn these people, or if they want to push on, I would sort of stick to the background to see what they were up to.
But the caravan leaders say let's just go ahead and push on and get to our mission that we have here. We'll take and put what's remaining of the our brother dwarves on a pyre made out of the wagons that they got. We'll set them on fire and let their souls and their dust go to the winds and to the gods.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Hearing that they want to press forward, I'll kind of ask how much further along they think it is to the cavern.
Well, you can see up ahead the hill side from which it looks like the tracks of these wagons that were burnt came from.
So maybe like hour's ride?
Probably a couple hours ride.
Okay. I'll kind of get with Silver and Fletch, and I'll ask them if they want to perhaps alternate guards while the rest of us kind of catch a rest while we travel.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, probably not bad.
Does
So you
anyone
guys got.
particularly need a rest?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind one.
Me too.
I
Alright,
can use one, but I'm probably in the best shape of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So do you
All
want
right.
to take first watch?
Yeah, I'll do that.
so
Alright,
you
I
guys
guess,
gonna take a short rest?
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'll just get in, like, the back cart, the empty one, and kind of rest while we travel a little bit.
Yeah,
Because the
same.
dwarves seem to want to go.
I can take sort of second watch then and split up my rest time, and if you take the last, then
Yeah, I figure with just an hour I can, spend a hit dice and kind of
yeah.
heal up a little bit.
Good call. Good call.
Okay. You guys travel on. You get up to this. You're following the tracks that the previous dwarven caravan had made in the tall grass. It's knocked on down, easy enough to find.
We get the short rest in.
Yes.
Sweet. Oh, nice. Full.
Me too.
And you'll you'll follow this on up, and you notice that there's this hill that you go on up, and that you see, like, there were at one time was a makeshift camp. You see a hole, like towards the top, that isn't like a tunnel. It's a tunnel entrance, but it's at a slight grade going on down in. But you look over on the far side of the hill, and you can see there's a cliff face that's there, and it looks like there's a cave entrance over on that side.
So I guess as we get there, I'll ask the captain. So is this the cavern that that you need to be at?
He'll say this lines up with what directions we were given as far as that, and it's starting to get towards dusk. It's twilight starting to come on in.
All right. Maybe it's better to set up camp and check it out in the morning then.
I would be okay with that. Will you be okay in the mines, or do you need us to check them out as well?
They said we love our mines.
Well, that's one thing Fletch will ask the others. He's trying to remember. Is all we had to do was get them here, or do we need to stay here? I can't remember.
I thought we had to escort them here.
Yeah,
and
as
then
far as
escort
I
them
know,
back.
it's getting them there. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the bring them on back
Okay.
with some of the stone.
Right.
Okay,
So,
and bring them back. Okay.
Yep.
so we're just gonna chill out there, make a nice camp. Silver, being a hunter, is gonna go out and try to hunt some food.
All right. Roll a survival check.
Mm-hmm. There we go. 23.
All right. You'll see a turkey that you can shoot,
Yeah, that's definitely going down.
and a couple hares.
Yeah, also.
All right. And you'll bring those on back, and you'll find some blueberries along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you see Silver just very proud because yeah, he just loves to provide and brings in those two hares with like the biggest smile on his face and carries the turkey over his shoulder and he's like, "Guys, let's get a fire going. We've got some meat."
So, if there isn't a fire started, Crawl will start the fire and kind of settle in a little bit, check out the area, see how secure our position is.
Oh, okay. Well, you notice that it's not overly secure because you kind of open. There's no built-up defenses. Your wagons are giving you the most shelter that you got, and the defenses.
Mm-hmm.
So I
But
guess I'll set up, in addition to the bonfire, maybe a couple small perimeter fires as well.
Okay.
but we're up against the hill, right? So you could sort of.
You're on top. It has the hill knolls,
Mm-hmm.
kind of up towards the top. You
Yeah.
have a little bit of a ridge line that protects you from the east. You're on the west side of it,
All right.
and it's the northwest side that has a face Burnley that has the cave, the drop off in the cave that Jordan and them went on in earlier.
Okay.
Well, maybe we can set the carts up in kind of like a V formation with a camp in the middle of it so nothing can come at us from one side.
Okay. All right. Who's on first watch?
Fletch will take first watch.
Okay. Give me two perception checks.
A 7 and an 8.
Okay. It seems like a quiet start of the evening.
Okay.
All right. Nothing seems to be going on that seems to be out of place. Who has the next watch?
I guess I'll take second watch.
All right. Give me a couple rolls.
2. Alright. First one is a 19, second one is a 9.
The first one's a what?
First one was a 19, second one was a 9.
Okay. You think you hear some noise out there to the east, but you're not 100% sure. It could be just some animals passing or something, but it doesn't seem like it's really coming towards your direction at the moment.
Okay. And I'll, I guess at the end of my watch, wake Silver and basically tell him that I heard the noises, but the coast is pretty clear.
Okay. Silver, you got next watch, right?
Yeah, sure. As Kroll walked up to me, I was already sitting there awake, as I only need a couple of hours to meditate, and I sort of acknowledged that I heard him as well, and I will take the last bit of the watch.
All right. Give me 2 perception checks.
Mm-hmm. A 12 and a 13.
You hear towards the latter part of the last watch, you hear what seems to be some female whimpering, crying, sobs off in the distance towards the east.
Okay. How does that sound? Very far away and very loud, or is it something that's?
It's moderately loud. It doesn't seem like it's terribly far away.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I would look in that direction, see if I can get any visual cues on what's going on, and I would wait it out, not wanting to wake the guys early.
All right. And you notice that they're seeing off in the distance, in the dark, you see a silhouette of what appears to be of a humanoid, kind of staggering towards your direction.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does this correspond with the sounds I heard? Like same direction, same?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I would stay put. Make sure that I'm not too far away from the other guys, and yeah, grab a hold of the bow and wait, see if this woman approaches or not.
Say again.
I would get close to the other guys, get my bow ready, and wait it out, see if this woman approaches us all the way or not.
Oh, okay. She seems to be still staggering towards you.
Yeah, whenever there's no mistake that she gets really close to the camp, so say she's, what, 10, 15 meters away, I would say, can I help you?
And all you'll hear is some sobs in common. You'll hear whimper, they hurt me. They hurt me so bad.
Come closer, show yourself.
And as she comes closer, you'll see this very beat up, but through all the damage that you could see, you could tell that there's an innate beauty, a captivating beauty that's there.
Yeah, what type of injuries does she have?
It appears to be looks like she looks like she could be kind of elf and kind of human.
Mm-hmm. And what type of injuries does she have?
It look like they could be bludgeoning injuries, maybe a couple slashing injuries.
As she walks up, I would say, still holding the bow, I would say, this is no place for a woman. What are you doing here?
Say what?
I would say, this is no place for a woman. What are you doing here?
Oh God, this internet or something.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. It was copying. I don't know if it's on the side or what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're breaking up a bit as well. But I would say this is no place for a woman. What are you doing here?
I was traveling with some dwarves and folks from our village, and we were set upon by some evil goblins and gnolls.
So you were
And
part of this caravan that got burned down.
Did they burn those poor souls? I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Were you with 6 dwarves?
Well, there may have been 6. I never learned how to count too well. I just could serve and work hard.
What were you serving them as?
Well, I was serving them as a cook.
All right. Where are you from? Where are you from? Charles?
We were just from a little village out in the east. They're out just outside the Great Woods.
What were these guys up to? What were they doing here?
They just seem to take a lot of pleasure in just hurting us.
No, I mean your party. What were they here to do?
Oh, we're here to try to find, do some mining. Rock.
Did you pick up anything about this rock?
But take it someplace to have it assessed and such, because the dwarves that were with us hadn't seen it before.
Also, okay. Well, you can stay with us for now. You can rest and make sure you, you get in better spirits before you return home. Did you hear that?
No.
I said to her.
I'm going to turn my bandwidth down.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, I was going to say to her, you can stay here for a while, heal up a bit until you feel in good enough spirits to return home.
All right. And is that all you're going to do?
I'll offer some leftover turkey.
Okay. And she's going to go over to and lay next to the. Did you show her where she could lay down and rest?
Well, I probably would make sure that she doesn't go too far from the fire. I would definitely keep an eye on her.
All right. She wants to. She's asking, is there a place I can lay down a bed?
No, you're gonna have to. You can take my my bedroll, and you're gonna have to squeeze in close to the fire.
All right. And she'll take it and she'll lay there. Okay, and it's about 1 o'clock in the morning now. Someone gonna take.
This is the last watch already, because Fletch had first watch.
Yeah.
And then Crawl, and then me. So, it should be a little bit earlier, I guess, than 1.
Well, one of the dwarves can come up and take watch too.
No, I can take the rest because I only need 4 hours of meditation anyway, so it's okay. I'll take.
Okay. All right. She'll go and she'll she'll go and she's going to lay down. And where are the rest of the party members?
Well, I take it they're sleeping, but
No,
Sleeping?
I mean in location to the fire.
I guess I would be relatively near, but not super close. I don't know. I don't have a good idea of the layout of the camp, so.
Fletch is a city boy and not real crazy about sleeping on the ground unless he has to, so he'll probably throw his bedroll in the back of the empty cart and sleep in there.
fair enough.
Okay. And the dwarves will probably be sleeping under the underneath the carriages. So, Crawl, make me a. Let's see here. Make me a will save. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm keeping an eye on this bitch, hey?
That would be a 5.
Okay.
Unless it's verse fright.
And it's not really versus fright, but
Okay, yeah, because I have advantage against like fear or fright, but that's it.
right. You notice you start tossing and turning. You have this just imagine the worst thing in the world that could be happening to you, as far as like a nightmare.
Okay, so I'm having a dream
Yeah,
that I'm stuck in the city and I'm forced to be a merchant.
Okay. But you're tossing, you're turning, and you're not getting the full benefit from your rest. You're roll a 1d10.
Two.
All right. Your maximum hit points that you'd regain is down by 2.
I was already at full health.
Okay. And Silver, just roll me a perception check.
That's a 11.
All right. All you notice is that this female rolls on over, kind of with your bedroll, and just slightly touches Krull.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that looks threatening. Just like a roll, someone rolling over and just their arm touching.
Yeah, I wouldn't think anything of it.
No.
All right, just
All right. Morning comes.
Mm-hmm. I would wake up Crawl first,
Okay.
and I would see if this woman is awake or not.
She appears to be awake.
And when I wake up and I see her next to me, I'm kind of appalled. And I'm kind of like, who is this? Why is she here?
I'll wink you over, like, with my hands.
And I come over and you can see that I'm kind of a little grumpy because I didn't get great sleep.
Hmm. I say, on a low tone of voice so that she doesn't hear what we're actually saying. I say, she came in last night, and apparently she was part of the group of dwarves we saw slaughtered.
Really, that's strange
It is.
that the
I've been keep,
dwarf.
yeah, I've been keeping a close eye on her. I don't trust her.
And I'll kind of rub my eyes and say, I felt like I slept okay, but those last couple hours were just a nightmare.
Hmm. Well, that sucks, man. Maybe find some water and splash your head in it.
And I'll kind of just be holding my head a little bit.
I don't really know who she is. She looks beat up, but I'm not sure. We should keep an eye on her.
And at that, I'll kind of nod to him and go back and look at the girl, and I guess I'll try to look her over, maybe do a medicine check or something.
All right. As I see you concerned with her, I'll go and wake up Fletch, and basically tell him the same thing.
Is this girl, is she a dwarf? Or is she human?
Elf.
What is she?
Half elf,
She-
apparently.
Her appearance.
Uh,
She has an appearance.
Fletch will go take a look at her.
Yeah, I'll take a real close look over her, just try to see if there's what her ailments are, kind of see what shape she's in, just kind of, I guess, investigate her real close.
Okay, roll me perception checks.
Huh.
I got a 10, so she looks
12.
pretty normal to me.
Looks like a woman.
Yeah, looks like a battered woman.
Fletch will, if she's hungry, Fletch will offer some breakfast.
She'll take it. And she'll act like she's very hungry.
Having
what's your-
looked her over, I'll go back to the dwarf command and kind of ask them if, like, they cohabitate with half elves and where they come from, and I'll mention about this girl.
They have no idea who this female is.
Fletch will ask her what her name is.
She'll say her name's Thal.
Symbolic.
Thol.
Ah, I thought you said fall.
Huh.
Alright, so what Silver would probably do, especially since he's probably heard from Crow that these dwarves have no idea about the other dwarves ever associating, I would grab find some healing herbs and offer them to this tall lady. I say, so you think you're good to go back east?
Oh no, I'm too afraid. Can't I stay with you? Can't you protect me while I'm here till we get to another community or settlement?
Well, we have other concerns now. I think you should be going. We're not going your direction anyway.
My direction is your direction. Wherever there's another community where there's more protection and possibilities.
But this is a place of danger. We're expecting to be attacked again by those people who attacked you before. Are you sure you want to be here when you know you're in imminent danger?
She'll bat her eyes and she'll look at you all and say, "Y'all look very capable and strong, and very protective and willing to fight off anything that would bother such a like as me. At
And
least
Crawl
better
will
than
kind of scoff at
I
this.
could do." Say what?
Fletch will say, "Look,
He'll spit.
we're wanted. We're wanted men. Okay, there's a price on our head. We're wanted men. I've got the death sentence in 12 kingdoms, for that matter." And he'll look over the dwarves. Not really. So it's probably not real safe for you to be with us.
It's better than the options that I got by being unprotected
I'll
with no means to protect myself or feed myself.
while this discussion is going on, I'm going out hunting again to get some breakfast, and I'm hoping that I could shoot something and have her prepare it to check her story if she's actually a cook or not.
Oh, okay. You'll find some quail nest, and there's some quail eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Say,
Can I shoot something so I can see if she, or try to find something to shoot to see if she can actually skin something and knows how to cut it up and stuff like that?
yeah, you'll get a couple of the quail that are around the nest.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll return with the quail and some eggs, and I'll walk up to her and say, well, you can stay. Just cook us breakfast, and I give her the quails, and they're unplucked, and the eggs as well.
Well, she'll take them and she'll look at you and say, "But I have no knife. Can I have your dagger?"
I'll give her the dagger.
Okay, and she'll take the dagger and she'll cut down the quail's touch hole and pull the skin on up and slice on down the center,
Mm-hmm.
not down into the breast meat, but just the skin. And she'll pull and then put her fingers underneath the touch hole and put her thumb up on the top and rip out the breast meat. And she'll say, "That's about the only worthwhile meat that's on these things." And she'll go ahead and take a couple of sticks, sharpen them, put the breast on those sticks, skewer them,
Mm-hmm.
and ask if someone could flame up the fire, get the coals a little hotter.
All right.
And she'll take the quail eggs and she'll bury them underneath the warm coals to let them sit and cook under there.
Mm-hmm. I'll ask for my dagger back.
And she'll give it to you back.
Nice.
And she'll hand it to you softly and kindly and take your hand and say thank you.
All right. I'll eat the breakfast and yeah, I'm not going to force her away from the camp or anything. So have to keep an eye on her, I guess.
Okay.
Crawl won't trust her and won't trust the food she's making, so he'll use his wanderer background skill to try to forage up some food before and have that for breakfast.
Okay, you'll find about the same.
Okay.
Fletch will ask her in Orcish where she learned how to cook.
And she'll kind of look at you strange and tilt her head a couple ways, and I don't understand what you're saying.
We're so distrusting. It's not even funny anymore.
then he will say to her in Orcish, I hope you don't think we trust you, because tonight we're probably going to rape and kill you.
And she'll turn to you and say, "Well, thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the meal also, just like your friends have.
Oh,
You have
no.
you have such a
Fletch is eating
tongue.
rations.
Okay.
Fletch is eating rations.
All right.
I'll offer Fletch up some of my foraged food, since I can basically find enough for myself and 5 others.
Okay, well, thank you.
I'm eating her food. Is it good?
Yeah, it's fine. It's average camp fare.
All right, sweet.
I mean, it's nothing gourmet. It's nothing that'd kill you right now.
Okay, good. I guess we just during the day we should have someone sort of keeping an eye around the camp as well. So we'll alternate that, I guess.
Yeah, Carl would be keeping an eye on her because he's suspicious of pretty everyone and doesn't trust people in general. So, since he doesn't trust people in general and she's a strange person, he doubly doesn't trust her.
Well, she'll turn. It's getting about 10 o'clock in the morning, and she'll turn and she took some water and lightly did a quick douche bath to clean her up with some of the dirt that was off her and some of the dried blood, and she'll say, "I'll take this canteen or a water skin on down to the dwarves to give them some refreshment."
How about no?
Why not? Don't you think they need to be refreshed? They're working hard.
Well, don't you think you want to wander into a cave? Don't you think you want to stay out of a cave that you don't know what the hell is in there?
You can lead me
I'm not going in there.
and protect me.
I'm not going in there. We're going to stay here.
Our job is to watch the camp. Their job is to mine. Stay out of their way.
Yeah, if they get thirsty or hungry or need a break, they can come up for one.
I'll just go to the mouth of it and just in a few steps in and sit and ask.
No. And I'll kind of turn to her sternly, say that, and grab her wrist.
Okay, and with that, roll an ish.
Bitches be bitches.
I got a 9.
15.
Let's go 10.
All right, and who had the 9? Crawl?
Yeah, I did. It's in chat.
Oh, okay. And 10 is Fletch, and 15 is Lord. And as you grab her wrist and pull her, all of a sudden, would be how many of those does she throw? You have 3 beams of light, energy light that comes on out and hit you.
Comes out from where? From her? From the woods? Or the outside of the camp?
From her hand. And, yeah, I believe those are that way. Let me just double check.
She's a witch.
There ain't no way to talk about a defenseless woman.
Well, she
I'll
obviously
wait to
isn't
determine. I'll wait to determine if she's defenseless after I see what these might do.
Yeah.
They could be healing rays of light.
It's a flashlight. Okay, your skin is burnt off your body. Not so much.
Right. That's 1, 5. 13 points of damage from 3 beams of light hitting you.
Wow.
Like,
Alright, I'll kind of hop back, draw my swords. I know it's not my action, but
yeah. Okay.
I'll just kind of hop back, draw my swords, and say, "Vile woman."
Vile nothing. You'll hear her voice start crackling. As far as that, so. All right, that's Silva.
Yeah, I would do an American football style tackle on her, try to get her down to the floor and constrain her.
Okay. Roll the hitter.
Crit.
Okay, you got her. Roll your opposed strength checks.
Mm-hmm. Not so good. 6.
She tosses you pretty well.
Okay.
Roll a d10 and half it for distance that she throws you.
5 feet or 5.
Yep.
5
Okay.
feet. All right. If I can, I would draw the scimitars.
Okay, you can.
All right. That's it then.
All right, Fletch.
Fletch is going to draw his short sword in his left hand and his whip in his right hand. And since the whip gives him reach, he's not going to close with this woman, but he'll snap at her with the whip from distance.
Okay. Roll the hit.
And oh boy, he got a 7.
Roses and whips. Nice.
Miss. And crawl.
I'm gonna toss. I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'm gonna toss a net on her.
Okay, roll the hit.
That would be a 16.
Miss.
What?
Oh, okay.
Is she wearing anything then? I mean.
And then, as my bonus action, I will cast Ensnaring Strike on myself and kind of move into melee range, so I'm right up on her.
Okay. Okay. And let's see here. And she's gonna shoot 3 more missiles. Or
At who?
at crawl.
Oh, he's gonna die.
For that's 5, 6, 7 points of damage. And Solar.
Yeah, I'm done with this chick. So two scimitars, both at 16.
Miss.
Oh man. How does she like? She's not wearing armor, right? So does she just duck, or what does she do?
Yeah, she steps out of the way and kind of ducks, dances around.
Okay. Agile. Screw it. I'll take an action search and do it again.
Okay.
A 22 and a 15.
The 22 a hit. What type of damage?
That's slashing from the scimitar, and it's 7 damage.
Okay, so is that which is that magical or silver?
No.
Okay.
What?
All right, Fletch.
Fletch is going to try to hit her with his whip again, and he got a 23.
That a hit.
That's for 5 points of non-magical slashing damage.
Okay.
And he will shout at her. He will shout at her for this. Explain yourself.
Alrighty, let's see here. That puts that there, and she'll just cackle back at you. And you think the Dark Lord, the Prince, the Master, will dally with the likes of you and that atrocity of a guild and town of Illumina? That council shall perish just like you shall. Crawl.
Alright, so being right up on her, I'm going to attack with both of my short swords.
Okay.
Alright, so I got a 19 and a 21.
Both those a hit.
And she needs to make a strength save.
Alrighty.
DC is 12.
Okay. She makes it.
Alright, so nothing happens because she made it. But for my attacks, she's already been damaged, correct?
Yes, she has.
Alright, so I'll get my...
It doesn't look like she's been damaged much. Both your partners would say, I think I hit her well enough that I should have done more than what I did.
Alright, but that means I get my Colossus Slayer on the first attack. So for the first attack that hit, that would be 14 damage.
Okay.
And the second hit, that would be 2 damage.
Alright.
So a total of 16 non-magical.
Okay. And her attack will be let's see. Okay. Righty. That's in reach there, so that's she gets. All right, a 17 and a 15. Do they hit you, Carl?
Is that melee, or is she casting a spell? Or?
That's melee.
Okay. The 17 would hit, the 15 would miss.
Oh, okay. And it's, for 11 damage
I'm down.
From the claws.
Doesn't matter, I'm down.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's hit me like the last 3 turns, so.
Alrighty. Silva.
Disengage.
Okay.
And while I'm at it, if that's possible, I mean, I'm only running away, so I guess I can stow the scimitars while I do so.
Yeah, I'll let you.
Okay. That's it.
All right, Fletch.
Fletch will snap at her with his whip again, and got a 20, not
All
natural.
right. Okay. That a hit?
Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, for 4 points of damage, and he'll say to her, "You don't even know who you."
All right. She'll cackle again, and after you, let's see, that's you. Crawl.
Death save.
Okay.
3. I fail.
Okay. As that's all going on, the leader of the caravan's coming on up because he's hearing the racket, and he's gonna go ahead. Okay. And he's gonna throw a piece of that rock that he had in his hand. And let's see here. That'd be. Okay. That hits her, and you see that it seems to have taken a lot more out of her than what she appears. You see her visage kind of change, almost like the magic was being sucked from her. And that will put her up, and she is going to cast. She casts 3 missiles of light at the caravan leader, and he takes 5, 7 plus. All right. He's hit, and he rolls backwards. And that puts it to Silva.
Yeah, having put some distance between me and this chick, I'm gonna try and shoot.
Okay.
16, so that would again miss.
Yes. Close, but no banana.
Yep.
And Fletch.
I would take a single move action even further away, by the way.
Okay.
When her image kind of changed a little bit, did she look like anything else or anyone else? Or
Yes, she looked like this ugly ass hag. Blue skin, black hair, big claws, pointed teeth, pointed nose, ugly as hell.
Okay. Well, I'll snap at her again with my whip, and that's a 23.
That a hit?
For 6 points of damage, and my short sword's in my left hand, but I'll drop it, and I'm going to fish out my thieves' tool. Fish out my thieves' tools pack.
Okay.
I'm going to hold it up towards her, so she should be able to see the symbol that's carved or burn into the pack or whatever, and I'm just going to yell at her, "I'm Dust Shroud, bitch. You're ruining my plans. Back off."
She'll just chuckle, and that means what to me? Huh? Another minion? A pet? And we're down to Crawl.
Alright, continuing the death save.
If I had a potion, I would save you, but I don't.
And
Yeah, I
that's a
don't
second
either.
fail.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And the knight, and she's up. Oh no, because I brought him on into it. Let's see. As he rolls backwards, the dwarf, he stands on up and picks up another piece of stone and throws at her. Oh shit! Where the hell did that go? And let's see here. And he'll just barely miss her. And then that'll put her up. And she misses. You see this ray come on out towards Silva. Well, actually, no, towards Fletch, because you lifted up that and made that big speech.
Yeah.
You see this ray of kind of like a light come out towards you, but just misses you. It goes to the side. So that puts Silva up.
Yeah. Shit. I wish I could save Crawl, but I can't.
Yeah, I don't have anything either.
No. Okay, well, in that case, I'm just gonna have to pray and shoot.
Okay.
And I'm not hitting anything. 15. So, again,
All right, that misses. All right. Fletch.
Okay, quick question. If I don't remember anyone telling me this, but our bracelets, can we use them to heal other people? Or just ourselves?
Just yourselves.
Okay. Well, I will put away my thieves' tools since that didn't do any good. Scoop up my longsword, and I missed. That's a 10.
Okay. Crawl. Get her 20.
And trying to not die here. Let's see what we get.
Oh, man.
And that's a 9.
Oh.
I am dead.
Oh.
All right.
Ouch.
And Dwarf. And he will throw another stone at her and hits her for 5, 6. All right. And she does not like that at all. That really seems to drain her. And she couples up like she has a bad stomach ache, a lot of cramps. Couples on up. And now it's her turn. And she vanishes.
Man. Just gonna kill someone and then just piss off?
After what she just got hit with. But, all right. Now, the dwarf will ask you, what the world was that thing? How'd she
Our
get
cook.
in here?
That was our cook.
It don't look like the cook we saw this morning.
No, I would still be sort of in fight mode, like she doesn't just fucking disappear and stay gone. So I would still be
Yeah.
anxiously looking around and not engaging in a conversation of any kind at this moment.
Okay.
Fletch will run up to Crawl and see if there's anything that can be done. You know, he doesn't know for sure yet that he's dead, but
Yeah. Now you'll be checking, and there's nothing that you see that you can do at this juncture. And the dwarf will come and put his hand on your shoulder and say, "This is a sad day, sad, sad day. Let us take what we got, pack our caravan up, and go back and to Pincus and take care of our losses and get paid and such." And
What is your call? Did you get what you
like
came
that.
here for?
Well, I think we did. We got enough to go ahead and with what we got from the other caravan, we'll load that up plus another 3 bags worth that we've filled down there, and he'll go, and while he's directing the other dwarves to pack on up, he's going around this mountaintop and he's driving in stakes. Along the way, like 4 or 5 corners. They're basically like a survey point or staking a claim.
while he's doing that, Fletch will inform Silva that Craw is dead.
Okay.
No. And I'll walk over to him and I'll kneel like I did with the dwarves and take a good moment there,
And
sort of reflect.
and you'll remember in your guild agreement the statement in there that was put in there that if any should perish, that you bring their bodies on back to the guild.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
load this little halfling up.
Cool.
Okay. It'll take you.
Yeah. Well.
It'll take you about almost a full day to get on back. You won't have, I don't think, let me check. As you come on up, the only encounter that you'll have is when you come up to the pile of ash from the dwarves and the other caravan.
Mhm.
You'll see some wolves there, about 5 of them, where they're pawing through the ash, looking for bones to chew on.
Fletch will kind of snap his whip at him a few times to just kind of try to scare him off.
And they'll go running, yelping. And then you'll make it back. It'll be early evening when you make it on back to the guild. And I'll let you take it from there.
Well, Fletch, 2 things. One, once we put Craw in the back of the cart,
Yeah.
Fletch would have put one of his flowers sort of in Craw's fold, his hands on his chest.
Okay.
And when he felt a moment was appropriate on the trip back, he would have gone to Silver and said, "Look, I just want to clear things up just in case it comes up. I'm not really a member of the Dust Shroud. You can check with Pincus and Adelaide. but it's like I do have some dust shroud tools, and was trying to get this crazy witch or whatever she was to leave or whatever, and my ruse didn't work.
As far as I know, you fought by my side, so that's all I need to know.
Okay.
But
Just
and
one, I have been cleared already.
Whatever you are affiliated with, that's Pincus's worry, not mine. So.
Okay.
And you see Silver just being kind of impressed by the whole thing and all the death surrounding him. He's not used to that, and being a lot smaller than usual, he would walk into the guild hall and just take a seat there, not even walk up to Pincus, and just wait till Pincus comes up to him.
All right, and Pincus will come on in because River would come on running on in, letting them know that you're back, but he'll act somewhat agitated, Riverwood that is, or bothered because he senses something's not well.
Mm-hmm.
And Pincus come into the room, and they'll let you guys take it from there.
Well, Fletch, for another thing, Fletch would have asked the dwarves to take their cart around back of the guild instead of coming through the front door. One, so as not to make a spectacle of Craw's loss. And in case we've got any enemies watching out front, no reason to let them know one of our own has fallen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, I would look up at Pincus and say, follow me towards the back. And,
okay.
I would take him there. And I would say, well, we got what you were looking for, but not without a cost.
What? And Pincus will say, "Where's Crawl?"
Well, he's the cost.
The cost? What do you mean?
We lost him.
You lost him? How does a ranger get lost?
He died.
He was killed.
No, bring his body on in here then, if that would be the case, and bring him quickly. Bring him to the table, up in the meeting in the main meeting hall.
Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't hesitate and grab the little halfling.
All right. And as you get him up there, Pincus jumps up onto a chair. Above his Crawl's head, he takes out from his pouch this fairly good-sized red garnet and places it upon Crawl's head, and he says to himself, "This is going to hurt again." And he puts both hands right down on top of the garnet, and you see him muttering some arcane words. And all of a sudden, you start seeing what wounds that were on Crawl close. Crawl feels some pain, and you start seeing his chest raise a little bit, lower a little bit, raise a little bit, lower a little bit. Very slow and hard, but you can see that there's the beginnings of life back on into him.
And Silver will just look at Pincus in sort of amazement, and his eyes will start get watery, and he would just be silent, looking intense. at what's going on.
Okay, let me want to double check this just to make sure I can play it right. Here. And as he's doing that, that garnet, you see, with his hands over top of it, kind of like that going on down, all of a sudden, just the garnet just starts turning to just particles of real fine garnet dust, and dissipates, and Crawl starts breathing steady, and is back to life. He has 1 hit point.
Woohoo!
Let's see here.
As he wakes, he'll just start coughing really hard as if something very traumatic just happened.
It did.
Did dramatic happen? Okay. Basically, what happened to has happened to you is a Raise Dead spell has been cast upon you. One of Pincus's abilities at a cost, and his transmuter stone is gone at the moment. On back and slumps a little bit. Took a lot of energy from him, and because he's going to have a long rest. All is back to life,
and he looks just absolutely worn and exhausted as well. He's barely able to keep his eyes open, and he can't really form words to express his thanks because he's just barely kind of hanging on, but he's conscious at least.
Fletch,
Silver, not having seen any of this before, his face is just total amazement, and he sort of like starts touching Crow to see if it's real, and like, are you okay?
Fletch will kind of bend over and look Crawl down in the face and say, "Get up, you little runt. You've had worse hangovers."
And by the way, Crawl, you have a rose on you.
And I'll kind of lift my hands and kind of bring them down on my own chest and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Just
for that extra little bit of
you don't have that little pep to do that. I don't think with the Raise Dead spell.
Oh, so I don't have any of my spell slots?
That's what I'm trying to. Both Willing and Liberty returns life to with 1 hit point. Spell neutralizes poisons, effects, and magical diseases from fire, and they will take effect when the creature returns to life. The spell can't return an undead creature to life. The spell closes all mortal wounds, but it does not restore wounds or body parts if the creature is lacking. Okay. Well, that's what I'm double checking. I just don't want to get too crazy.
Oh, it would be for RP purposes. I'm not going to run out and kill something.
No, but I'm just.
Well, for that matter, Fletch still has his bracelet.
All right. You can go ahead. It'll give you enough strength to get up and move about.
So I'll raise my hands up, then bring them down on my own chest and cast Cure Wounds. And as I do, I get back another hit point or two. I'm not going to
Okay.
roll for it, but I get back another hit point or two, and I feel I still feel like there's a piece missing, but I feel complete enough that I can speak now and kind of communicate a little bit, and I still seem like I'm completely wiped out. But I kind of lift this rose off my chest and just look at it as if it's a completely foreign object, and I have no idea where it came from, even though I should know that Fletch had them. And I take it and I kind of like brush it against my cheek, just kind of taking in the feeling, the physical sensation of even being able to feel. And as I do this, I just kind of like squint and blink a couple times and kind of shake my head, kind of like snapping back into where I am and realizing I'm back in the guild hall and I have no idea how I got here. And I kind of turn to my companions and I'm like, what happened? Where are we? Who
We're,
is that woman?
we don't know. She disappeared even faster than she appeared.
And Pincus teleported us out?
No,
No.
you were dead, and we took the whole trip back.
I died?
Yes.
Yep.
And
You literally went into the light, her light.
and with that, I'll just kind of hang my head and it'll seem like he's almost in a stupor. Like he doesn't know what to make of all this.
And before Pincus goes, he'll go ahead and he'll tell Riverwood to go ahead and collect the bracelets and take them on back to Quartermaster Bob so they can be reactivated. And he's going to also tell them to have the dwarves deposit the stone to Quartermaster Bob and go ahead and have Quartermaster Bob pay out the dwarves for their services and have the caravan, let them know to have the caravan leader come back and talk to them so they can finish their plans and business. On top of that, let's see here, boom, 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 boom. He'll Pincus will slump a little bit and move off slowly towards his quarters, and he'll say, "We'll need to talk later to get so I can get briefed on exactly what everything happened, but I need some major rest." And he'll now turn it on over to you guys.
But before he leaves the room, Crawl, still just kind of exasperated, will turn and thank him for this gift of life that he's given him. And Crawl, being kind of uncultured, he won't really know the words to say. So he'll just kind of turn and he'll just kind of say thank you and kind of bow his head and continue just to let his head hang in silence.
Okay. Pincus will just kind of nod along and take his hand and say, "Yep, that's kind of a perk that's rarely available here in the guild for special missions." And then he'll go off. And Riverwood's running about, taking care of the things he was ordered to.
Yeah, and even though we're going to brief Pincus later on what happens, Fletch will go ahead and tell Riverwood about the effects that the stone the rocks seem to have upon the hag or the witch, whatever it was that we were fighting.
All right, and he'll take note of it, and he said he'll say, I'll remember to let Master Pincus know about this. To me, I don't know if it's of any importance or difference. I know it's important, but I don't know how it fits into the Master's plan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if
And
nothing else, we know we can use them to make sling stones.
Yep.
and Carl will also turn and thank Silver and Fletch in the same way, just kind of not knowing the words, but just saying thank you and kind of seeming kind of dazed and very distant.
And I would say, thank me. It never should have gotten to this point. We should have thought better.
Fletch will kind of pat Crawl on the shoulder and say, "Look, no reason to be sad. You're alive." And Silver,
Mm-hmm.
we live dangerous lives. This is part of what we do. We can't. I mean, things are
That's
going to happen beyond our control, no matter how good we fight.
that's true. But Pincus ran off without paying us. But you're getting 50 gold pieces of me for that healing potion. Thank you. That could have been me down there.
Oh, you guys are getting paid.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
As far as that I should have said that. That was part of what Riverwood was told to ensure that you guys got your payment to boot.
I'll give 50 gold pieces of my 75 to Fletch and say thank you. That could have been me over there instead of Crow.
Okay.
If it wasn't for you.
You
That could have
promised
been
your
all of us.
rose.
Mm-hmm.
As far as that, so
Fletch will give
any other
20 gold to the guild.
All right. Any other role playing that you guys want to do?
Carl would give 25 of his 75 gold pieces to the guild.
Okay.
And then he'd like to take a long rest, but after he's rested, he would want to go try to find somebody in the city who might be able to identify the bag of gray-black stones he has. Maybe a mineralogist or quarry master or something like that.
All right. All right. You won't find anyone in the city itself that's going to be able to totally identify the stone because a lot of them have never seen it before.
All right, so they can't really give me any information other than it's something foreign.
Yeah, and the only thing that come to your mind is that Pincus has mentioned it before, and it does look a lot like what was covering the shard, and mentioned that it was called Devil Rock.
And then, kind of with that information in mind, I think Crawl would try to seek out a weaponsmith within the town to see if he could have that material implemented into his weapons, like perhaps forged into his blades.
Well, we'll have to see if we can find somebody with that kind of skill.
Because seeing how he died and his weapons weren't enough this time, he would want to be stronger, and if that material had some sort of effect on this woman, he would want to be ready next time.
All right.
Fair enough.
Okay. Anything else in character that you guys want to do?
Fletch will
I
go
guess
ahead
aside
and.
from that,
What?
go ahead.
I was just going to say, Fletch will go ahead and fill out a will.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fletch will. All right. I'll put that on the. I'll make sure I get that annotated. So Fletch, Crawl, and Silver. That I can update on sessions on that to boot, or else
Then
I'll forget.
I guess other than that, Crawl, feeling just utterly defeated, would probably head back out to the swamp to kind of reevaluate his life and kind of seek solace in what he considers his home.
There's anacondas in the swamp and don't go there. It's dangerous.
But that danger is kind of normal to him.
No, the Dark Queen is there as well. Lilith.
Is she?
Yeah, no, Lilith. You're gonna die. And Naga in the service of the Dark Queen. You're definitely gonna die there, Crow. At least
I imagine he probably knows his way around that area enough that.
At least that's what
avoid
Jordan would tell you.
All right.
Well, if that's where the Dark Queen is, let Fletch slap on some cologne and he might go with you.
No, not the Dark Queen, just the servants.
All right. With that, I'll stop the broadcast and we can talk.
Mm-hmm.